Hello students, we are studying metric spaces and till now we have studied definition and examples of metric spaces, and also we have studied some important concepts about the metric spaces. Now we are going to study open and closed sets. This is also an important part, open and closed sets. And to go for the open and closed sets, first of all we require some other concepts such as neighborhood of a set, and again for it we require the concept of open and closed spheres. So in this class we are going to study the concept of open and closed spheres, and also we'll solve some examples on it. So let us begin with the first one, open sphere in a metric space. Open sphere. So we'll define open sphere in a metric space. Definition is very simple. Let x, d be any metric space. Let x, b be any metric space, and A is an element in capital X. Small a is an element in capital X, means in the metric space. Then for any positive real number R, this we are using the R letter to indicate that it is a radius. So then for any R positive real number R, means R greater than 0, the set of all real numbers X belonging to the metric space X such that distance of point X from the point A is less than R. Okay, so this set is called an open sphere. This is called as an open sphere, or it is also called as a open ball. Okay, so open sphere or open ball of radius. It is an open sphere or open ball of radius R and centered at the point A. Okay, so this is the definition of open sphere centered at A of radius R. Let us see once again. So let x, d be any metric space, and small a is a point in the metric space X. Then for any R greater than 0, the set of all points X belonging to the metric space X satisfying the condition that the distance of point X from the fixed point A is less than R. Then the set is called as the open sphere or open ball of radius R and centered at point A. So like such we have the definition of open sphere and the notation for the open sphere. Okay, so open sphere centered at point A and of radius R is denoted by, okay, so the notation for it, so it is denoted by capital S suffix R and in the circular bracket A. Okay, notations are very important in mathematics. So to denote the open sphere we use A in the circular bracket and obviously capital S suffix R. So this is the notation to denote the open sphere. So this above definition can also be written as, therefore we have open sphere with radius R centered at A is nothing but it is equal to the set of all points small x belonging to the capital X. Okay, capital X means the metric space satisfying the condition, means such that the distance of point X from the fixed point A is less than R. So like such the open sphere can be defined in symbols. Okay, so here remember that A is some one fixed point of the metric space and small x can vary, and it is such that it satisfies this condition. So like such we have the definition of open sphere. This definition of open sphere is very important. Okay, because so many times we are going to use this definition of open sphere. This is a very important definition. Open sphere. This is very important definition. Okay. As this definition so many times we are going to use in the metric spaces. Open sphere. This definition is very important. Open sphere. So here remember that it is the set of all x belongs to x which satisfies this condition. Okay. Here it is to be remembered that for open sphere centered at A with radius r, we have to consider only those points which belong to the metric space X, and they satisfy the condition that the distance of points from the fixed point A must be less than r. Okay. Here it is to be remembered that we require only those points which fall in the metric space X. So this is also very important here. So even though if we have some points whose distance from A is less than r, but if those points do not belong to the metric space X, then such points will not be included in this open sphere. Okay, so this is important that we require only those points which belongs to the metric space X and they satisfy this additional condition. So like such we have defined the open sphere. Next one will define the closed sphere. Okay, closed sphere. Next definition is the closed sphere. Closed sphere. Definition of closed sphere is also very important. And definition of closed sphere is very much similar to that of the open sphere. A little bit changes there only. Okay. So we'll define the closed sphere. Let x comma d be any metric space. Let x comma d be any metric space. And small a is some one fixed point from the metric space X. Okay, A belongs to A. Then for any r greater than 0, r is any positive real number. Okay, for any r greater than 0, the set, which set? It is the set of all points small x belongs to the capital X, such that distance of point X from the fixed point A is less than or equal to r. Okay, for the open sphere this distance was strictly less than r, and for the closed sphere this distance is less than or equal to r. This distance may be equal to r also in case of the closed sphere. Okay, so this set is called the closed sphere. It is called the closed sphere. Okay, closed sphere centered at A. Centered at A and of radius, and it is of radius r. Okay, centered at A and of radius r. So like such we have the definition of closed sphere, and it is denoted by, that closed sphere is denoted by. Okay, and it is denoted by means the notation for this closed sphere is capital S suffix r, and in the square bracket we have A. Okay, so the change in the notations of open sphere and closed sphere is that in case of the open sphere we have A in the circular bracket, and in case of the closed sphere we write this A inside the square bracket. So this difference is to be remembered. Okay, like such we have the definition of closed sphere. So using this notation now we can write down the definition of closed sphere in symbols also. So therefore we have closed sphere centered at A with radius r. So it is equal to, it is a set of all x belongs to capital X, such that distance of x from A, it is less than or equal to r. Okay, so like such we have the definition of a closed sphere. Now from these definitions of open sphere and closed sphere, it follows that, okay, we'll write down that what follows: for every A belongs to X, means if we take any point A from the metric space X, and for every r greater than 0, means for every positive real number, we have the open sphere SR of A, it will be always contained in the closed sphere SR of A. Okay, so the open sphere with radius R and center A, it will be always contained in the closed sphere with radius R and centered at A. So this is for every point A belongs to the metric space X and for every positive real number R. This is an important note. Okay, so like such we have defined the open sphere, closed sphere, and also mentioned that open sphere is always a subset of corresponding closed sphere. Okay, corresponding closed sphere means having the same center and same radius. Now we'll consider some examples just for the understanding purpose. Means these are the illustrative examples. So let us consider some illustrative examples. Illustrative examples means these examples are just for the understanding purpose, means to clarify the concepts that we have studied just now. Okay, so first one, if we consider metric space R comma D, where R is the set of real numbers and D is the usual metric. Here D is the usual metric. By the usual metric we mean that D of X comma Y is equal to the absolute value of the difference X minus Y, that we very well know. Okay, then if we consider this, then the open sphere SR of A, then the open sphere SR of A will be nothing but it will be the open interval centered at A and with radius R, means open radius having endpoints A minus R and A plus R, and this is the open interval centered at A and with length 2R. Okay, and the closed sphere SR of A will be again the closed interval having the same endpoints and having the same center and length, means it is the closed interval A minus R to A plus R. Okay, so like such we have this one open sphere and closed sphere, and obviously here A belongs to the R, means A is a real number. Okay, and R is obviously positive. R is a positive real number. So like such we have in case of the set of real numbers with D as the usual metric. Okay, and for clearly understanding this, we'll consider this by drawing a diagram. Okay, so let us consider this. We have number line. Okay, on this number line, suppose here it is point A. This is the set of real numbers, number line, real line, number line, and here it is suppose A. Then R is some positive real number. Let us suppose that R is from here to here. Okay, so this is R. Then definitely this point will be the A minus R. If this distance is, this much distance is R, then this point is A minus R, and this here it will be A plus R. Okay, A minus R to A plus R. Then by the open sphere SR of A, we have, by the open sphere SR of A, we have the set of all those points which belongs to the R. Here capital X means the set of real numbers, means set of all those points which are real numbers and whose distance from the fixed point A is less than R, and that will be definitely this set. Okay, it is a set of all real numbers which lies between A minus R to A plus R, excluding both endpoints A minus R and A plus R, means A minus R and A plus R. None of these is a member of this open sphere SR of A. Okay, like such we have the open sphere SR of A. And if we consider the closed sphere SR of A, then the closed sphere SR of A consists of all the real numbers from A minus R to A plus R, including endpoints also. Okay, including the endpoints of the interval also. So this is the closed sphere which I have shown by using this green colored line, SR of A. This is the closed sphere, open sphere and closed sphere. And again, for clearly understanding this, I will consider one more actual example. Let us consider this. Suppose we have this number line. Okay, here it is the point 4. Suppose we have considered A is equal to 4, and let us suppose that R is equal to 1.5. Okay, as it is a real number, it can be in fractions also. Suppose R is equal to 1.5, then A minus R means 4 minus 1.5 will be certainly 2.5. So here it is suppose 2.5. And A plus R means 4 plus 1.5, which will be certainly 5.5. Here it is 5.5. Okay. Now in this particular example, if we consider the open sphere centered at 4 and with radius 1.5, then we have open sphere centered at 4 and with radius 1.5 means this. So this open sphere will be certainly, it consists of all the points x which belongs to the set of real numbers, such that distance of x from the fixed point A means here 4, is less than R means 1.5. And if you observe this, then this is nothing but it is the open interval. Okay, here it is the open interval from 2.5 to the 5.5. So this is the open interval 2.5 to 5.5, which is our open sphere. Open sphere with center at 4 and radius 1.5. This is that. Okay, this is open sphere with radius 1.5 and center at 4. And if we consider the corresponding closed sphere means same radius and same center, then it will consist of all the points from 2.5 to 5.5, including both endpoints. So the closed sphere with the same center and radius means radius 1.5 and center at 4 is nothing but it is the set of all real numbers, means all x belongs to R, such that distance of x from 4 is less than or equal to 1.5. So less than or equal to 1.5 means here in this case it will be the closed interval from 2.5 to 5.5. Okay, and it is clear that this open sphere is a subset of this closed sphere. So it is clear from this example also. So this is the first example we have considered here. Next one, we'll consider the second example. So second example, let us consider discrete metric space. Let x comma d be the discrete metric space. Discrete metric space we have already discussed 2-3 times. Okay, so let x comma d be the discrete metric space. Then in this discrete metric space, if we consider the open sphere with center at A and radius R, okay, then for A belongs to x, means if A is a point of that discrete metric space, we have open sphere with radius R and centered at A. So it will be equal to the singleton set A if radius is less than equal to 1, means if 0 is less than R is less than equal to 1. Obviously, by the definition of the discrete metric space, we know that there is one and only one point which is from point A at less than 1 distance, and that point is A itself, because all the points distinct from A are at a distance exactly 1 from the point A. And obviously, if we take the radius greater than 1, if the radius is greater than 1, then this open sphere will be the complete metric space. Okay, and if we consider the closed sphere, so the closed sphere with radius R and center at A in the discrete metric space, now again here it will be the singleton set A if 0 is less than R is less than 1. Now here it should be the strictly less than 1. Okay, because if you take R equal to 1, then it will become the, as we know that all the points are at a distance 1 from A, so therefore in that case it will be the complete metric space. and it will be equal to x. This closed sphere will be equal to x if r is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so like such we have this in case of the discrete metric space. Next one, third one example we'll consider. So if we consider in the complex plane, complex plane means if C is the set of complex numbers and A is some one point in that set C. Here C means capital X. Okay, so and if we consider R as a radius which is positive real number, then in this case, if we consider the open sphere with radius R and centered at A, then it will be equal to, it is the inside, means it is the set of all the points which are inside the circle with center at A and radius R. So it is inside of a circle, with center at A, and radius R, with center at A and radius R. So like such we have the open sphere. Okay, and if we consider the corresponding closed sphere, which will be then this corresponding closed sphere SR of A will be equal to, obviously it will be equal to inside of A circle with center at A and radius R, as well as means it will also include that points which are on the circle. Okay, and points on the circle also. Okay, points which are inside the circle as well as points which are on the circle. That will be the closed sphere in this case. Next one, the fourth example we'll consider. So fourth, if we consider the set C, closed interval A to B, which we are familiar with already. Okay, so this is the set of all continuous functions defined on the closed interval A to B. Then in this case, if f0 is any one continuous function defined on the closed interval A to B, means if f0 belongs to the C A to B, it is a member of this metric space. Okay, and if we consider as r greater than 0, means positive real number, then in that case the open sphere with radius at R and centered at f0, this function, center at this function, so it will be equal to the set of all real valued continuous functions. Okay, it will be the set of all real valued continuous functions defined on closed interval A to B, and it is defined on closed interval A to B, and it is a strip of width to R, centered on the graph of the function f0. Like such we have this open sphere, and corresponding we have the closed sphere also. We'll consider here. Suppose graph of the f0 is as such. If this is the graph of f0, then here open sphere, this open sphere with radius R and center at f0 will be the strip of width to R, means R distance here, R distance upwards and R distance downwards also. So this one. Here the blue colored graph indicates f0 and green colored graph indicates the open sphere. Okay, so this is the open sphere f0. So this open sphere SR centered at f0, I will highlight it by this yellow colored line. Okay, this one. This is the open sphere in this case. Okay, which is a strip. As you observe, this is a strip of radius 2r and having center at f0. So this is it. So like such we have the open sphere in this case. And similarly the closed sphere can also be defined in this example also. Okay. So these are the 4 illustrative examples that we have studied. So this complete is our open sphere centered at f0 and with radius r. Here in this case this much distance, which one? From here to here, this is r distance, and from here to here also it is r, which means that this strip is of width 2r. Okay, and obviously this one is our f0, graph of function f0. So like such we have these examples. Now we'll consider the next one important example, which is the example number 9. Serially, example number 9 is, let x comma d be a metric space. Let x comma d be a metric space and S R of x be the open sphere with center x and radius r. Center x and radius r. Let capital A be a subset. Let capital A be a subset of x with diameter less than r. With diameter less than r, which intersects the open sphere S R of x. Then we have to show that the set A is contained in, means it is a subset of, the open sphere with radius 2r. See here, radius is 2r and centered at x. Okay. Once again see what you have to show. Here it is given that xd is a metric space and SR of x is some one open sphere with center at x and radius r in the metric space xd. And it is also given that capital A is a subset of the metric space x with diameter less than r, and that A is such that it intersects the open sphere SR of x. Then we have to show that A is contained in the open sphere with center at x and radius 2r. So this is simple example. We'll solve this example. Okay. So solution of this example is, solution, given xd is a metric space. Given xd is a metric space and A is a subset of x. Okay, with its diameter less than r, that is diameter of A less than r. Diameter of A less than r, this means that if we take any 2 points from the set A, then the distance between them is always less than r. Okay, this is clear from the definition of diameter of a set which was studied earlier. Next one. Now it is given that, what it is given, that the A intersects the open sphere, given that A intersects open sphere SR of x. As set A intersects open sphere SR of x, this means that set A and open sphere SR of x has at least one point in common, which means that A intersection with open sphere SR of x is non-empty, means they have at least one point in common. Okay, so now we'll consider the point. So let us suppose that A belongs to the set A intersection with the open sphere SR of x. as we have shown that A intersection open sphere SR of X is non-empty. So let us consider one point from that intersection. So that point is suppose A. Let small a belongs to the A intersection with open sphere SR of X. Okay. Then as A belongs to the intersection of these two sets, therefore A also belongs to the set A. Then A belongs to both the sets, and therefore A belongs to the set A also. And as diameter of set A is less than R, okay, and as diameter of A is less than R, therefore this implies that distance of A from X will be less than R. Why? Because small a was a point of capital A set. Okay, small a was a point of capital A set, and if we R consider as a positive real number, then the distance of A from X will be less than R. As told earlier, the diameter of A was less than R, therefore the distance between A and X will be less than R. Okay, let us denote this by the relation number 1. Next one. Now we have to show that set A is subset of open sphere S2R of X, and to show this we have to show that every point of the set A is contained in this open sphere. Okay, and for that purpose we will consider an arbitrary point from the set A and will show that that point also lies in this open sphere. So let us consider the point is suppose Y. Let Y be an arbitrary. Let Y be an arbitrary point or member also we can say, or element also. Okay, an arbitrary member, arbitrary element of set A. Then as we are discussing about the metric spaces, A is a subset of the metric space, therefore we will use the triangle inequality of the metric space. Okay, then by the triangle inequality, we have what we have by the triangle inequality. We have the distance between Y and X. We have distance between Y and X. Okay, here X and Y both are the points from the metric space capital X. So therefore by the triangle inequality we have distance between Y and X. It will be less than equal to the distance between Y and any one point from the set capital X, and we'll choose that point as the small a, plus distance between the point A and X. Okay, this follows from the triangle inequality. And now as we know that this one, that Y and A, this Y and A, Y we have chosen such that it is a member of set capital A, and small a is also a member of capital A. Okay, therefore the distance between Y and A will be certainly less than the diameter of the set capital A, means it will be less than R. Okay, so therefore this is strictly less than R, and by the relation number 1 it is clear that the second quantity on the right hand side is already less than R, so it is less than R. Okay, I will mention the reasons here. From where this is obtained, this is as Y and A both belongs to A. Okay, so therefore distance between Y and A will be less than or equal to diameter of set A, and diameter of set A was R. Okay, so it is this. So this is the reason, and using relation 1 also. Okay, so we have used the relation 1 for this second term on the right hand side. So therefore what we have obtained? So therefore distance between Y and X we have obtained as less than R plus R, and R plus R means 2R. So it is less than 2R. So distance between Y and X is less than 2R. This means that if we consider a open sphere centered at X with radius 2R, then Y lies in that open sphere. So this implies that Y belongs to the open sphere with radius 2R and centered at X. Okay, now see what we have shown. We have considered an arbitrary point Y from the set A, and we have shown that then Y lies in this open sphere, This means that every point of the set capital A lies in the open sphere S2R of X, and hence this complete set A is contained in the open sphere with radius 2R and center at X. So like such we have shown this. Okay. So likewise we have solved this example. So in the today's class we have discussed about open sphere, closed sphere. We have studied 4 illustrative examples and also solved one important example. In the next class we are going to study neighborhood of a point, one important example, then open set and some illustrative examples. So till then we'll stop here. Thank you.